friends, I thought I would give you a super raw look at what my life looks like on a daily basis. I am filming on a weekend day, which means that my lovely husband is home and all of my kids are home as well. So you're gonna see me doing some filming stuff. I'm going to be also working on some baking stuff, but I'm also going to show you how I run my daily life. As you can probably hear already, there is piano going on in the background, and I believe it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. Ignore that clock. It is notoriously wrong. We can't figure out why. So I'm going to start off my morning here. I don't do my makeup yet or anything, not until I have the whole kind of area cleaned that I normally am in, which is obviously the kitchen. So this is no makeup, no nothing, just woke up, and I'm ready to get the day started.
The first thing I do is go and get my son out of bed. We give him a quick diaper change and we get him ready for the day. And today he is helping us put away his laundry that is now clean, and it goes into his little bin here before we can hang it up. And then I come down the stairs and I immediately get to see my beautiful Christmas tree, and it just gives me all the feels. I also try to make sure that we get all the dishes done before we actually go to sleep the night before, but here's my husband kind of joking around about how to put those things away. Then I like to get the day started with some milk tea usually, or iced coffee. Today I have my favorite milk tea on hand. I just pour this into a cup and I pour some boiling water into it, and then I pour it into that super tall glass. And you'll notice that it doesn't get filled up all the way because all of that ice melts it beautifully. I'm still cooking breakfast right now, so my son is having a quick bite to eat first. I often like to do a really elaborate brunch on the weekends whenever we are all home together. So today we are going to be making buttermilk waffles. Aria really likes to be involved in the kitchen, but she hasn't quite gotten up to the point where she would like to start making videos again, so we shall see when she will come back. Just to be super decadent today, we are going to be making our own whipped cream. I do it really simply. We just pour some in there and then we add a few tablespoons of sugar. We don't like our whipped cream too sweet because there is going to be syrup and strawberries going on these. For some reason, I just couldn't get it right how much batter I was supposed to put in these wells, so I never really got a perfect waffle, but it will have to do. For me, breakfast is just not breakfast if I don't have a healthy dose of hash browns. I think hash browns are one of my favorite components of a brunch. Back in 2019, when we could have lots of friends and family over, I used to love cooking brunch for a whole big crowd. I also had a lot more time since I wasn't uploading daily to YouTube. I didn't even have a YouTube channel. Now I'm going to be adding a healthy dose of smoked salmon. I absolutely love smoked salmon with breakfast. It's one of my favorite things. I'm not sure if this is just a West Coast thing, but it is definitely my go-to. I like to keep a lot of it frozen in the freezer. I'm also going to add an over easy egg. Prior to starting my channel, I really did think about doing a little bit of a cooking segment as well on my channel, but I just don't feel it really goes with what I'm doing, so this is kind of fun that I get to show you the cooking side that I do as well. My husband will probably end up eating a whole waffle. I myself will only have a little quarter because I'm not really huge into sweets, contrary to what my channel says. And my son is definitely going to eat a whole waffle as well. And my daughter will probably eat about a half waffle. But of course, we like to pile it high with some whipped cream, strawberries, and we are also going to throw in some maple syrup here. I love my house, but the one downfall is we can't all eat together because I don't actually have a dining space. So I think I'm going to transform part of my living space into a dining space because I think it really is important to eat together. After getting everyone fed, I relax and watch a movie.
Alright guys, so now we are finally getting ready for the day. It's about 12:30, 1 o'clock-ish. I've actually lost all sense of time. During 2020, I have not known what time it is for about 80% of the time, unless I'm at work. So right now I'm going to get ready. I am not a makeup guru by any means, but I do my makeup. I'm going to show you the type of makeup that I do while I'm on camera usually. Now I would say that my whole makeup routine is probably around 5 minutes or so. If I'm gonna do a lot of makeup. Today I am actually bothering to put on foundation. on some Burt's Bees. It is my favorite thing to put on my lips to keep them really moisturized. I get really dry, especially in the winter time. Now the reason I wait to get ready, and I told you guys before, I always like to get things kind of nice and tidied before I start. I didn't get things fully tidied. I did make breakfast, and then as you saw, I watched a movie with my family, and now my son is napping my daughter. She's doing her own thing, she's playing, so it's now my time to really get started and get ready and also start filming and get ready for the next videos for the week.
Usually if I'm in a rush, then I will opt to wear the false lashes. Today I have a little bit more time, so I'm just filling it in with some mascara and a little bit of eyeliner and a little bit of liquid lip, and that's it.
And that is pretty much it when it comes to my makeup. That took maybe like 3 or so minutes. And now I'm going to show you the super fast way that I curl my hair. Now my hair is very naturally straight. And for videos, I do like to have it kind of curly sometimes or full on straight. If you guys see me have my hair up for a video, that generally means I was working all day. So as you can see, this is like pretty much the natural way that my hair falls. And I'm going to curl it, and I'm probably going to split it into maybe like 6 sections and just curl the ends. I usually on the weekends, you know, before 2020, I would get really glam and I'd go out with the kids, or, you know, just go out anywhere, have fun. And I find myself less and less getting super glam. So this is like, I wouldn't say my everyday makeup, but something that I would do on filming days if I'm going to be filming my face. Although sometimes you might notice that in some of my videos I am I'm wearing less makeup, or I look a little bit more sleepy. And that is because I am filming, you know, after work or something. So I wouldn't necessarily redo my makeup from the day. Alright guys, that is my getting ready look. This is what I look like once I am ready. We are going to tidy up a few things. I'm gonna make my bed, and I'm also going to be doing the dishes. So for you, it's probably gonna last about 10 seconds. For me, longer than that.
Comment down below if you make your bed every day. I think I only get to it on weekends and some weekdays.
All right guys, now I'm going to go and clean the kitchen. It is so important for me to film in a clean kitchen because I find if I don't, then I get angles where things are all over the place. So I'm really going to make sure that everything is nice and tidy. I do have some things that I need to get prepared for the upcoming days for Vlogmas. So I am going to show you a few of the things that I'm going to be doing after I do the dishes. But if you actually want to see the full tutorials and see what I'm actually doing, you're going to have to watch those videos.
We have a bunch of leftover waffles from our brunch, so I'm going to put them in a Ziploc bag here. I'm going to put them in the freezer. It's just a great way to send along a breakfast that is easy for my parents to prepare for my children while they watch them while I go to work. Before I had kids and when I was making lots of cakes at home, I would try to get these dishes done as soon as I woke up. But you know, once you have children, you've got to kind of make sure that your life revolves around that just a little bit. So here I am washing dishes. Now, I don't just wash my dishes, I'm watching friends while I'm washing my dishes. I'm also usually thinking up new video ideas too. Whenever I have work that I'm just doing that is monotonous, I tend to let the mind wander. My kitchen now looks like its normal self, and I am ready to get started with filming. I do have 1 or 2 orders that I'm doing for friends this week, but I'm not going to get started on them until later on. So I'm actually going to be taking these cookies, and I kind of call them cookies from Christmas past because every time I have any baking left over, it goes into that second kitchen until I figure out what I want to do with it. But I am going to be doing another video with these because I promised you guys that I would show you what all of those holes mean and what I'm doing with them.
So here we are now. I am back in my bedroom actually, because I'm going to be doing some voiceovers for some videos, and this is kind of where I do the majority of my voiceovers because most of our house has really high ceilings and it can be really echoey to do them anywhere else. And I also find that we don't have a whole lot of furniture and things to actually absorb all of that sound. So I find the bedroom is the best place to do it. So I'm going to do a voiceover for one of my cookie tutorials, and then I will show you what I'm going to do next. So I was just working on adding some voiceovers to my video today, and I discovered that I deleted some of the footage, so I was super choked about that. I think I worked it out. You guys let me know in the comments if you saw that video where some of the footage was missing. Did you still get the gist of it? I hope so. So now what I'm doing is I'm working on uploading the video and adding in all of those cards and all of those other things as well.
On the menu for today's dinner is some homemade sandwiches, and this chicken is stuffed with cheese and ham.
So we're having a really early dinner today, and after that we are going to go to the lights. So I will start videoing when we're gonna go do that.
Aria has super long hair, and I absolutely love the part in the day where she actually lets me do her hair. She'll often ask for an Elsa braid. Today is an Anna hairstyle day. Time to get the kids ready to go for the lights.
So when I was a kid, a lot of people would decorate their houses with lights, but not so much anymore. Some of the houses are amazing, so some of them have like huge Christmas light displays. You ready to go check it out?
Since I work full-time still and I upload daily and I sometimes take on the occasional order for friends or family, it is so important to me to be able to schedule in these moments with my family as well.
I'm gonna do a little bit more tidying. I'm going to put some things into my baking kitchen before the end of the night here. But right now I am going to relax, and I'm gonna put the kids into bed, and then I am just going to do some more editing.
To stay organized and on top of all of my tutorials and on top of the random order that I might have here and there, I do make sure that the main kitchen and the second kitchen here are all fully replenished and are looking clean. So my husband here is helping me empty my all-purpose flour into this giant bin. I really like to store flour this way because I found that every other way just doesn't work for me. When I put them in smaller canisters, I find that I'm having to refill it literally every 2 to 3 days. This way, I don't have to do any refilling. And my husband's doing it for me because he's much better at keeping this part tidy. I really don't like how it lifts up like that. Oh, that is so cute. It's a little pizza charm. What's the Joey special? Comment down below. What is the Joey special? The clue is that it's not just a slice of pizza.
So that concludes a pretty typical weekend day. I know you guys didn't get to see a whole lot of baking in that video. Once I have a more busy day full of actual baking and putting things together, I will show you what I do as a baker. But I hope that gave you some idea of what I do as a baking YouTuber and how I kind of schedule my day around all of my kids' activities and things like that. Looking back at some of the footage, I can really see that most of my day was spent eating and cooking. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can be part of the Sweetie fam. Right now, I'm uploading daily, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Also, be sure to comment, request, or ask a question. I love hearing from you guys. Bye.